Hello and welcome back to Hoi 4 Equestria War. Equestria under Princesses Celestia and Luna. I mean, I guess Princesses Luna and Celestia would also be correct, but I was just saying in the other order. Alright. That's gonna be done building soon. Good. I'm up to date on that. I can get more up to date on those. Get me more up to date there. Good. Okay, I've got in that case, boom. Alright. I don't know where I'm gonna set my tanks to be at. We're building up army. I don't like that. Can they not? Please? Come on. Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna send my army up there. Let's see. How do you guys feel? Are you guys getting supplies here? Yes, you are. Good. Put those guys down. Those guys go in. Good. Now, these guys are not going to have support equipment ready by the time the war starts, probably. But, you know, they'll be fine. And let's throw in these guys to that. Tanks are just going to be tanks. They're not going to have the other cool things. Tempest. Let's see, where I'm gonna put you across from where tanks currently are set up here. And let's give you Panzer Expert and Camouflage Expert. That sounds good. You get that. You go there. Changeling operative captured. Trying to leak information. We have ways of making you talk. I can make so many guns now. Jeez. I mean, I'm doing my best to try to have the support equipment before the war starts. Actually, yeah, I'll just enact war plan. Good. Start working on that. What can I do? Sure. Go for it. Alright. Alright. Who are you guys gonna be under? Soren seems like a good one. Fizzlepop, you seem good. Yeah. I'm gonna throw you in under, where'd you go? Fizzlepop? There you are. Going under her. Add to the army. Prepare. Tanks, I think I'll be dealing with you manually. I also would like you actually to be a little closer together. That's starting to hurt supplies. Yeah, actually I changed my mind. A little bit farther apart's probably a good thing. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna make a pretty little save right here. Just truly just in case. Just in case. I'm sure it won't matter. I'm sure I won't need this save or anything. No, this will be it's completely fine. But, you know, it's just truly a just in case, you know, in case things go horribly wrong. You know, there's no reason not to have a backup, right? Princess Celestia's speech. In this grave hour, perhaps the most fateful in our history, I send to every household of my ponies, both at home and overseas, this message, spoken with the same depth of feeling for each one of you, as if I were able to cross your threshold and speak to you myself. For the first time in centuries, we are at war over and over again. We have tried to find peace, way out of the differences between ourselves and those who are now our enemies, but has been in vain. And I think this is actually a really cool image. I might steal that as a thumbnail for some point. We have been forced into conflict we've not wanted. I, as the Princess of Equestria, will do everything in my power to protect my little ponies. War plan. A comprehensive plan has been prepared in order to fully mobilize the entire society in defense of Equestria. That being said, the war plan, as it began to be called, may lead to considerable hardships for our ponies. The plan doesn't need to be demanding, unfortunate, but necessary. Implement the war plan. Implement it. Go. Let's see. What else can I do over here? Okay. Sure. The Manhattan Steel Factories. Manhattan is not only our largest urban center, but an industrial powerhouse as well. Where else should we invest but in the booming metropolis? That's it. This is what we need to get our industry to start growing. Expanded steel mills will be able to supply facilities across the entire nation. Yay! And let's try a push on all fronts as well. The United Kingdom of Ares sends us equipment. Today, the first shipment of aid from the United Kingdom of Ares arrived in Manhattan Harbor. It contained a large load of ammunition, rations, spare parts, and weapons of all kinds, as well as a personal note from Queen Novo encouraging us to fight on. In the coming months and years, we can expect several more shipments of this kind, so long as we remain true to our fight to protect harmony in the United Kingdom of Ares itself does not dragged into a war. Thank you. I couldn't even find it on a map. Thank you, Kingdom of Ares. Crystal Empire wants to hold Crystal Fair. Now, Princess Cages has requested us to support the Crystal Fair celebration. She fears that simply cannot afford the entirety of the cost, and the Crystal Ponies could really use something to cheer them up. I suppose. Sure. I don't know if this is the time, but whatever. No. Wait, who are you? Why are you in charge? They are just a constantly shifting thing. Like they are, like, I don't know who's in charge of the Crystal Empire. It's Tree Cake now. Wait, now it's Orange Pommel. What is happening? What is happening to the Crystal Empire? It's just, what? Why? Let me go ahead and draw you a little line there and have you guys do things too. Farewell for now. Why is that above it? What is... Okay. The small train station in Ponyville rarely had many ponies standing on the platform, but today it was more crowded than ever. Almost 100 ponies had gathered there, half of them with heavy bags filled with foods, tools, and other supplies. Those would be necessary, for they were heading for a long journey, from which they may not return. The colorful Friendship Express whistled, signaling that it would soon depart. The mood was solemn and mournful. Ponies were embracing each other, bidding farewell. And crying. They were going to war. Twilight sparkled. The Princess of Friendship was there as well, as were her friends, the Elements of Harmony, Rarity, Fluttershy, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Pinkie Pie. I don't know if Pinkie Pie's there. She's currently fighting on the front line already. Well, I guess it's time to say goodbye, Rainbow Dash said, breaking the silence. The train's about to go. Twilight sighed deeply. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I respect your bravery and your choice to fight Crystal's army, but I'm worried. This is not like the other threats we faced. This time a small band of heroes can't save Equestria. I want you to remember that. Don't try to be heroes. Stay safe and don't take unnecessary risks. We want you to return in one piece. Rainbow Dash rolled her eyes. Yes, Twilight, you've said that 12 times. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We'll buck the changelings. We're back across the border and be back home before Hearthwarming Eve. I don't know about that. Hearthwarming Eve is like in a month. But she's right, Rainbow. but she's right, Rainbow, Fluttershy meekly said. You need to be careful. War is terrifying and dangerous. I'll make sure Rainbow doesn't get herself killed. I'll make sure Rainbow doesn't get herself killed, Applejack said and grinned. Don't you fear. And I don't even plan on fighting. Sure, Pinkie Pie. I will provide moral support. Cakes and parties will make even the most grim soldiers happy, and maybe I can convince the changelings that war isn't as fun as partying. Twilight smiled. Alright, I trust you will be okay. We'll miss you. The train whistled again. Oh wait! Rarity exclaimed, I still have gifts to give. She levitated clothing and blankets from bags and gave them to the 3 departing friends. They made fabulous uniforms and cozy blankets to keep you warm. They thanked her and put the gifts in their bags. Well, we really gotta go now, Rainbow said. Hugs? Pinkie asked. The 6 ponies smiled and embraced each other with their wings and 4 legs. We'll be waiting for you, Twilight whispered, and a tear flowed down her cheek. They'll be back home soon. I don't know, maybe. Maybe they'll all die. I couldn't tell you. I will 100% accept that. Thank you. It is most appreciated. The former student. Princess, someone is requesting an audience with you. She says she knows you. Celestia broke out of the distracted trance she was in, turning her attention back to the present. The war is not going well for Equestria. No, it actually is at the moment. Or for her ponies. The enemy was being relentless in their assaults, overrunning any defense. Actually, we're on the offense right now, if anything. Like, Luna and Bluebud were doing their best. And all Celestia could do was watch from Canterlot and lead her ponies from her throne while they fought and died for her and Equestria on the front lines. But that wasn't what she needed to focus on at the moment. Let her in, Celestia said, wondering who it could be. She knew many ponies in Canterlot, but the guards knew most of their names, so who was left that would not know, but she would. That answer soon came when the doors across the room opened. A yellow unicorn mare entered. Celestia's breath still caught in her throat for a moment when she recognized who it was, despite having seen her before not too long ago, her former student. Princess Celestia, I know it must be a bit of a surprise to see me here, Sunset Shimmer said as she walked forward, determined but still respectful. But I found out what's happened, how Equestria is in danger and not just some magical creature this time. Celestia remained silent as Sunset continued. When Twilight first chased after me into the other world, I didn't come back with her because I, too, was scared to face you. I had hated you for so long, I didn't know what else to do. And I knew I should have come back to apologize then, to ask for your forgiveness, but I couldn't bring myself to come back to Canterlot. Sunset to get to... So I stayed instead. I made new friends, I went on new adventures, learned new lessons I never would have if I hadn't jumped through the portal all those years ago. Even after I came back, I had hoped that I could find a new life there and be a hero just like Twilight. Suddenly, voice became much clearer and steady. Now, though, I realize that isn't there. That I'm needed anymore, but here. Equestria is in trouble and every pony needs to do their part. So that's why I'm here, to ask for you to allow me to help in any way I can. Celestia did not say anything. Instead, she got up from her throne and walked down towards sunset, never breaking eye contact. With every step, the unicorn's confidence faltered, but she remained resolute when the princess finally reached her. Sunset blinked as Celestia laid a hoof at her, before she pulled her former student into a brace. Thank you, Sunset Shimmer. And almost immediately, the unicorn returned the hug in kind. That's a good attack. Where are you? Sunset Shimmer. Oh, otherworldly experience? Let's see. Princess, yeah, I'm gonna... This general was long absent from the land and has only recently returned. During their time abroad, they picked up several quirks that some call unsettling and even alien, but which also make them a more effective commander. Sunset Shimmer was born on March 23rd, 974, in the city of Talltale. Having a natural talent at magic even before she gained her cutie mark, she was sent to Celestia's School for Gifted Unicorns by her family, where her unique skills and ambition caught the eye of the princess herself, who took her on as a student. But although Sunset was proud to be her one and only protege, both her hubris and aspirations knew no limits, and she soon became discontent with the little progress she made in her studies. After an incident involving a magical mirror, Celestia was forced to expel her, though she escaped into an alternate world using the mirror as a portal. Years later, soon after the coronation of Princess Twilight Sparkle, Sunset Shimmer returned to seal the element of magic during her visit to Crystal Empire. Fleeing back into the portal with the element, Twilight was forced to chase after her with Spike as her only companion. No pony quite knows what happened while they were gone, but Twilight eventually emerged with her crown secured, and stated that Sunset was in good hands. For many years, she went unnoticed and unremembered by many. Princess Twilight only knows of 3 visits from the Mirror World, and none of them were very long. But that all changed when Equestria came under attack, and harmony itself was threatened. Now, knowing she has to do her part for Equestria and having an official role in the Equestrian Armed Forces, Sunset Shimmer leads armies into battle with the same confidence she always has in life, defending her friends and her homeland from anyone who would see it fall. So this is the main character in the human series, which I could never get into. It might sound weird, but I legitimately struggle with dealing with them as humans, because it's like, what's going on? Why aren't they ponies? Like, it's like weird for me that when they're not ponies, like, they're not ponies. No, it feels unnatural. It's like, yes, because watching a show where they are ponies is much more natural. But hey, that's kind of how my feeling about it has been. Meh. There we go. Push, 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 push. Alright, you guys finish off that tank. Good. Still just dressed. Griffin volunteers arrive. It seems that the Griffins, perhaps realizing the threat the changeling posed to the entire world, have sent some volunteers to help us fight their forces. Thanks, Republic of Nova Griffonia. It's something. We'll take it. We'll honorably take your support. Thank you. Sure, you guys get thrown in with my tank divisions, whatever. A hearth-warming miracle. Recently, as pony soldiers on the front prepared to celebrate Hearth-warming Eve, something strange happened. There were reports that at one fortified position near the Changeling frontier, some ponies climbed over the trench, waving white flag. Okay, this is the famous event of World War I. Changelings honorably did not open fire and allowed the enemy soldiers to get near. The ponies then invited the Changeling soldiers to celebrate hearts warming with them in No Creature's Land. Surprisingly, some of the changelings, even a few officers, accepted the offer. As the moon rose, the ponies and changelings drank cider and hot chocolate milk, sang carols, and even played some hoofball. Soldiers casually chatted with each other, talking of their families and civilian lives, telling traditional stories. Changelings, of course, do not celebrate pony holidays, but were very curious and seemed to enjoy it. After reports of incidents spread, the high command on both sides reacted. The Equestrian army used this as a chance to show the value of friendship and that changelings were fighting against their will, and using the opportunity to parade Chrysalis and her posse as warmongering tyrants. On the other side, the Queen was outraged by this and forbid any knowledge of it to spread, putting the nation's censorship bureaus to work. She then ordered capital punishment on every single soldier and officer who had taken part in the treachery. Over some of the changelings managed to desert and escape, being welcomed warmly by the equestrian soldiers. They are now prisoners of war, but treated well. Well, that was unexpected. Yeah, I'd 100% recommend learning about the Christmas truce. If you don't know about it, it's an event from World War I that is such a beautiful time of history. Like, 100% recommend learning about it if you haven't before. This is going very well. Okay, I do need, yep, time to get more infantry so I can do stuff like that. Okay. Oh, thank you. I mean, Draconis, but whatever, as long as you're choosing to support me. Thank you. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. Boop, 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 boop. Yay! No, we're not canceling the war plan. Actually, I wonder, is that a way to get this up? Just by canceling and reinstating it repeatedly? Yeah, I think having Luna be friendly makes you not be able to do the most extreme options. So it's a little more difficult to make her angry. ... We are on the brink of developing a new weapon, one that our scientists say that will bring about a quick end to the war, though at the cost of a massive collateral damage. Still, desperate times call for desperate measures. That is correct. We do what we must to survive in this obviously very desperate situation we're in. Extremely, like, how How are we gonna survive this? We're getting obliterated. Yeah. This is going horribly wrong. Yep. Reva dishes the element of loyalty and a full member of the Wonderbolts, a team of flight experts. She has been called the best flyer in all of Equestria, and her large ego is only inflated further by this. She is brash, competitive, and very talented, being the only Pegasus capable of creating a sonic rainbow. However, it is rumored she has some confidence issues, which she hides from others. Well, get rid of your confidence issues, give you a important position. Oh, yeah, I forgot about you, to be honest. Oh, wait, you just rebelled against that. Wow, okay, cool. Good for you. You just said, heh, nope, I'm out. Also, Tankies, your military line has grown way too long. Like, you guys are not sticking together like I originally told you to. Tankies, you just go there, okay, Tankies? Alright. I'd say this is going extremely well. Almost too well. Ponies wear, changelings abroad. An effort to improve public opinion towards the war effort. A propaganda minister selected the exceptional cinematic production Ponies Beware, Changelings Abroad, a sublime viewing experience with strong patriotic sentiment for screening across the country. We hope this heralds the beginnings of a long and storied tradition for our patriotic film industry. The results have been excellent so far. Good. I'm glad. But, yeah, I think this is gonna be where I go ahead and end this episode. Oh, thanks, Buffalo Legion, whatever. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And as always, peace.